Boom! What's up, fam? Man, it's your boy James R. Davis Sr. You can follow me over here on Facebook at James R. Davis Sr. Make sure you put in the period after the R, the period after the other R on senior. Um, this is my flyer. A lot of people ask me about my mentorship. It is $2,500 for mentorship. It's $125 per hour for consultation. Just wanted to highlight that. And the reason why is because for 4 years now, this month I'm celebrating 4 years of being involved in cryptocurrencies. And if you follow me on Facebook, then you will see that I will occasionally, share some information about cryptocurrencies, some things that I'm doing, and some trades I'm winning, you know, things like this. It's just incredible. 24%, 1.99%, 23.64%, 362%. This is on leverage on Bybit. If you're not an experienced trader, do not trade on Bybit. But I'm a very experienced trader, so I know exactly what I am doing. So, yeah, I'll highlight the good, the bad, and the ugly. I like to just be transparent with people, tell people the truth. And I've made a significant amount of money being able to trade cryptocurrency. So follow me over here on Facebook. If you're on social media outlets, this is me. This is me speaking on stage. So let's jump right into the news today. We're not going to look at no charts, not going to look at no markets. This is the big news for today. Bitcoin is coming to hundreds of U.S. banks this year, says crypto custody firm NYDIG. Man, I tell you folks, this is the moment that we have been waiting for. Um, and I'm going to elaborate just a little bit on it after I wrap this up. So let's go ahead to the reading. Key points. For the first time, customers of some U.S. banks will soon be able to buy, hold, and sell Bitcoin through their existing accounts, according to crypto custody firm NYDIG. Banks are asking for Bitcoin because they can see their customers sending dollars to Coinbase and other crypto exchanges, according to Ya Zhang, president of Ya Zahu, president of NYDIG. After rolling out the initial Bitcoin product, NYDIG plans on other services, including debit card rewards paid in Bitcoin and a new type of bank account that is FDIC insured but pays interest in Bitcoin, he said. Guys, are you reading what I'm reading? I'm just saying. Are you reading what I just read? Okay, let me continue on. Look at this. This is on what news is this? MSNBC? Yeah, CNBC. CNBC. It says Bitcoin is coming to two U.S. banks this year. No? Oh, okay. Bitcoin is coming to 10 of U.S. banks this year. No? It says Bitcoin is coming to hundreds of U.S. banks this year. Just wanted to make emphasis on that, put emphasis on that, okay? Bitcoin may be taking another step toward mainstream adoption. CNBC has learned, not the NIMS now, not Mama NIM, not Cousin NIM, CNBC. See, this is starting to get mainstream adoption, mainstream news, mainstream public attention. And I'm going to elaborate on this situation that's going to, if you guys start understanding what's going on, you will be accumulating Bitcoin like yesterday. I know it's a lot of other alts and stuff out here. Do what you do. Great technologies in the alts. So do your research. But I had to take a sip of my coffee right there. Bitcoin in the bank. Hint, hint. Here's my typical advice. Well, I'm gonna leave that alone. Anyway, for the first time, customers of the U.S. banks will soon be able to buy, hold, and sell cryptocurrency through their existing accounts. See that? Through their existing accounts, according to crypto custody firm NYDIG. The company, a subsidiary of 10 billion New York-based asset manager Stone Ridge, has partnered with fintech giant Fidelity National Information Services to enable U.S. banks to offer Bitcoin in the coming months. By the way, some of you guys follow my crypto talks, and you know I talked a little bit about Buffett and how he and his partner, they don't like Bitcoin, but they are all into fintech. Hint, hint. Anyway, let me read this again. The company, a subsidiary of the $10 billion New York-based asset manager Stone Ridge, has partnered with fintech giant Fidelity National Informational Services to enable U.S. banks to offer Bitcoin in coming months, according to the two firms. And for many of you that don't know, banks been buying Bitcoin for years. For years, okay? Just know that they've been setting up the infrastructure, just making it public now because this price is. I mean, obviously everybody's seeing what's going on. If you're paying attention, here's what's crazy. There are billions of people out here that have no clue that's about to get a very pleasant awakening. I'm not going to even say a rude awakening. It's going to be a pleasant awakening. Rude if you're not invested, because you could have positioned yourself in your family's generations forever. Seriously. So just depends on what end of the stick that you're on. So let me continue on with this. Hundreds of banks are already enrolled into the program, according to Patrick Sales, head of bank solutions at NYDIG. While the firm is in discussions with some of the biggest U.S. banks, many of the lenders that have agreed to participate are smaller institutions like Suncrest, a California-based community bank with 7 branches. What we're doing is making it simple for everyday Americans and corporations to be able to buy Bitcoin through their existing bank relationships, Sales says. If I'm using my mobile application to do all of my banking, now I have the ability to buy, sell, and hold Bitcoin. Until now, Bitcoin adopters have relied on apps from a new generation of fintech players like free trading brokerage Robinhood. Let me back it up. Until now, Bitcoin adopters have relied on apps from new generation of fintech players. There's that word again. Fintech players like free trading brokerage Robinhood. Remember, you don't have to, you don't give a damn about what's on the farm if you own the whole damn land, right? It is what it is. So, Robinhood payments giants like PayPal and Square, okay? Fintech players like trading brokerage, Robinhood, payment giants like PayPal and Square, or crypto-centric firms like Coinbase. Banks, on the other hand, have steered clear of Bitcoin for retail customers. And in fact, back in 2018, 17 and 18, there were banks shutting people's bank accounts down. Bank of America was doing it. I don't think I've ever heard anyone saying Chase did it. Maybe once or twice, but not often. But Bank of America and a couple of other banks, man, they were shutting your ass down. They were shutting your ass down. Yep, trying to buy some Bitcoin, trying to buy some cryptocurrencies. It's insane, guys. Right? So anyway, amazing how the tables have turned. Banks, on the other hand, have steered clear of Bitcoin for retail customers, only recently announcing plans to allow rich wealth management clients to be able to wager on the cryptocurrency. Why is that? Why not the little guy? Y'all make billions off broke people in their NSF fees every year. Come on, man. Why not look out for the little people? But banks are now asking for Bitcoin because they can see their customers sending dollars to Coinbase, Kraken, and other crypto exchanges, according to the president. This is not just banks thinking that their clients want Bitcoin. They're saying we need to do this because we see the data. Right? They're seeing deposits going into their Coinbases and Galaxies and Krakens of the world by the hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands, and millions. You know what I'm saying? And so, essentially, what you do as a bank, you're looking at this like, damn, you missing out on all those what transactional fees. They haven't mentioned the kicker, but I'm going to get to the kicker. That's going to put the icing on the cake on this when y'all start understanding this. Some of y'all seasoned people are like, "What? I ain't buying no. I'm not holding my damn Bitcoin in no bank. Me neither." But this is not about me, a seasoned person that understands the value of your private keys and storing your own crypto, right? And versus the newbie out here, because guess what's going to start happening? Oh, I'm gonna blow your mind. Give me a second. Peer pressure. As hundreds and smaller banks sign on, giants like JP Morgan Chase and Bank of America could face pressure to offer crypto to their retail banking customers. I wonder what they're going to do to those people that bank accounts that they shut down back in 2017, costing those people some uh, possible gains. Woo, man, that could get real ugly if you think about it. According to Rob Lee, head of digital banking at Fidelity National Information. In March, Morgan Stanley was first among banks to offer Bitcoin funds to its clients, NBC reported last month. Goldman Sachs quickly followed with an announcement of its own, and JP Morgan is reportedly looking at its own product in conjunction with NYDIG. But in those cases, banks have regulated Bitcoin to ultra high net worth individuals and family offices within tens of millions of dollars. Most people can't invest in things that institutional investors get to invest in. The CEO said, with Bitcoin available through your bank to be purchased with as little as $1, now you have an attractive asset that's available to be owned by anyone in any amount. We think that's huge for economic empowerment. While Fidelity National Information, which is the vendor, right, to banks with nearly 300 million checking accounts will handle the link to lenders. NYDIG will take care of the Bitcoin custody and trade execution. Disclosures will make it clear that it is NYDIG, not the banks, that handles the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency won't be FDIC insured. Fidelity National Information based Jacksonville, Florida caters to banks providing access to services like chatbots or Apple Pay. It is also a heavyweight in the payments industry and 2 years ago bought processor WorldPay for $35 billion in the sector biggest acquisition to date. Banks will determine how much to charge their customers for Bitcoin trades and will retain most of that fee revenue according to sales. Absolutely. Yeah, right. After rolling out the initial Bitcoin product, NYDIG plans on the other services, including debit card rewards paid in Bitcoin and a new type of bank account that is FDIC insured but pays interest in Bitcoin. Most people would own Bitcoin if they could do so through their existing banks, according to a survey commissioned by NYDIG, that allows them to a single view of their financial assets and avoid the need to sign up with other institutions and fund the account with the money transfer that typically takes 3 to 5 business days. So it's convenient for a lot of people that don't have the knowledge. Here's the deal. Here's what's gonna blow your mind. This is where when people say, "How is Bitcoin going to get to $1 million?" Adoption. When you have banks, hundreds of banks, they got to buy the Bitcoin, guys. A lot of these banks already been buying Bitcoin, storing Bitcoin. Now, all these banks signing on, NYDIG is going to be custody in the Bitcoin and executing the trades. Their balance sheet is going to explode. You know what else you're going to start seeing? The banks shopping their customers. As you pull up into a Bank of America, as you pull up into a JP Morgan, as you pull up into a whatever bank you bank at, you're gonna start seeing, hey, Bitcoin is here. You know, hey, set up your account in Bitcoin. You want to buy some Bitcoin? They're gonna it's TV commercials, guys. This is it. This is it. We told you. And so for the newbies, welcome and strap up. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.